Children, now I am going to read the 20th and the 21st para. The barbarian hung his head and made no move to take his sword. If you cannot bring yourself to strike at me, I will use my own sword for the purpose. So saying, the king drew out his sword. The barbarian and the victim watched in horror. As Meghavahana was about to strike himself, his head was covered with divine flowers of exquisite color and perfume, and someone held back his arm. The king whirled around in surprise and beheld a person of heavenly appearance. Then he realized that the barbarian, the victim, and the ailing boy had vanished. Now I am going to explain to you the 20th para. In this slide, what we should know is that the barbarian hung his head and did not move his sword. So the king said, if they wouldn't strike him, he would take his own sword and strike himself. The barbarian and the victim were in horror. As Meghavana was about to strike himself, divine flowers covered his head. Meghavana was surprised about it. Then he realized that the victim, the barbarian, and the ailing boy had vanished. Let me read the 22nd and the 23rd para. A divine being addressed the bewildered king. I am Varuna, the lord of the seas. I have come to reclaim my parasol that was carried away from my town by the powerful Bhuma, the father of your father-in-law. It has powers to quell calamities in my land. I created this illusion to test your nobility of mind. You are truly compassionate and noble. Meghavahana bowed before the divine being and returned the parasol reverently to him. Then he asked hesitantly, O Lord, encouraged by your praise, I wish to ask for a boon. I need help to cross the waters so that I may conquer the island. Now I'll explain the 22nd and the 23rd para. Listen clearly. A heavenly being said to him, I am Varuna, the lord of the seas. I have come to take back my parasol, which was carried away by Bahuma, the powerful one, the father of your father-in-law. This parasol has power to put an end to the social evils. Varuna said that he created this illusion to test whether Meghavana was noble and compassionate. Meghavana bowed in respect and he returned the parasol and asked for a blessing. The blessing, what he asked was to cross the waters to conquer the island. I am going to read the 24th and the 25th para. Varuna smiled. So be it. When you desire to cross the ocean, I will pull away the water. Then he disappeared with the parasol. The following day, Meghavahana assembled his troops on the shore. The waters swelled and crashed on the sand, and the soldiers trembled at its might. Meghavahana rode forward and plunged into the foaming ocean. All at once the waters parted, and the king, smiling at his troops' astonishment, beckoned them to follow him. In this wondrous manner, Meghavahana reached Lanka and won over its king Vibhushan in the form of friendship. Now let me explain the 24th para. Vibhushan smiled and said, "So be it. I will pull the waters while you are crossing the ocean." Then he disappeared with the parasol. Next day, Meghavana assembled with his troops on the shore. The water swelled and the soldiers were shook at its might. Meghavana went forward and dived into the ocean. The waters parted and he asked his soldiers to follow him. In this way, Meghavana reached and won over Lanka in the form of friendship with the king Vibhushan. Now let me read the 26th para. On returning home, Amrita Prabha welcomed him and then looked around in confusion. "Where is the parasol, my lord?" she asked. "It never leaves your side." "It was never mine to keep," he answered. "Yet the mark of favor shown to me by its divine owner will guide me through my life." As he spoke, the skies darkened as if the parasol was casting its shadow over him, even from its heavenly abode. So, this is the last para which I am going to explain. Listen carefully. When he returned home, his wife asked him, "Where is your parasol, which never leaves your side?" Meghavana replied, "It was never mine to keep it with me, and now it is with its rightful owner, who will guide me." As he spoke, the sky turned dark, as if the parasol was casting its shadow over him. Hope you all have understood the lesson, children. Thank you.